month to look at films featuring Black actors, Black storylines. And here to walk us through a few, our very own movie critic, Jim Hunter. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Angie. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for picking up this theme, because we're going to talk more about African-American movies, Black-themed movies throughout the month. So today you've highlighted 3, and why did you choose the 3 you did?
So these are the 3 films that I think are both films that maybe people aren't necessarily familiar with, but they're also films that I think have had their finger on the pulse of the cultural experience and the cultural movements around African-American issues in the United States recently. So these are recent films, and then we'll cover some historical films a little bit later. But the first one I want to touch on is Get Out, which, aside from perhaps Black Panther, which was a cultural moment in and of itself, Get Out, I think, is one of the most incisive films about the African-American experience these days. This is written and directed by Jordan Peele. It follows a young African-American man who's visiting his white parents, his white girlfriend's parents, and they essentially, a horror movie ensues, which I'm not going to go over too much, but essentially what's great about this film is it captures both the admiring of African Americans at the same time that it talks about their marginalization. And that's why I think Get Out is one of the most interesting films made in the last 5 years. And
that was an award winner, if I remember.
It won Best Screenplay for Jordan Peele. It did receive some other Oscar nominations, but Jordan Peele's script is the one that won the Academy Award, and rightly so.
Okay, what's next for you, Jim?
The next one is about sort of the fetishization of Blackness, and this is Sorry to Bother You. This is also about dual consciousness, that is having a persona that you present to the white world and a persona that you have with fellow African Americans. This is written and directed by Boots Riley. I'm not going to, once again, this takes a turn that I don't think a lot of people are expecting. It's a comedy, it's a drama, it's a body horror film. It's a very, very strange film. Maybe it's even a little inaccessible to some people, but I think it's bringing up some important themes that Get Out touched on, but Sorry to Bother You really dives into.
All right, and finally?
Blindspotting is a fantastic film starring Daveed Diggs, who stars in Hamilton as well. He plays Jefferson in Hamilton. This deals with the relationship between Black culture and African Americans and the police. It starts off with the police shooting an unarmed African American man, and it also follows a friendship between Daveed Diggs's character and Rafael Casal's character, who's a white person who sort of is enmeshed in Black culture. This is a brilliant film. It's got a really kicker of an ending, and so I highly recommend that people check out Blindspotting. It's one of the underrated, underseen films of 2018.
Jim, as always, you shine the light where a lot of us haven't been able to look. So thank you for bringing these films to our attention. And we'll talk to you a couple more times this month along this same theme. So thank you.
Thank you, Angie. This is a great prompt, and I'm glad to talk about this stuff.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.